Hello everyone, I'm so happy to have you back here on my channel. My name is Calypso and on this channel I talk about my knitting and all my knitting projects and adventures. Today I would like to share with you my favorite knitting projects from last year, so from 2023. I thought I'd like to do kind of a review of what I've knitted last year, but at the same time, I think showing you all the projects that I knitted would be a little bit too much and too extensive, so I decided to only pick my favorite ones. And I come to you from Berlin, Germany, where it's currently winter and cold. Sometimes the sun comes out and it's not the best for the changes of lighting is not always manageable, but I try to do my best, and I hope you enjoy this video. So let's jump in right away. I have 7 favorite projects from last year that I would like to share with you, and the first one I'm wearing. So this is a cardigan that I made with scrap yarns, so leftover yarns. What I did, or the idea behind this cardigan, which I called Folie Bleue, so blue craziness in French. The idea behind that was I wanted to use all my leftovers, and I picked 2 main colors. I picked blue as a main color, and as a contrasting color I picked all my yellow and orangey yarn leftovers. So the main colors you can see is more like blue, and I'm really happy with the results. I really enjoyed making this this cardigan, and here I did some braids and I did a lot of marling and combined the colors in different ways. It was really a fun project, and I did a tutorial on the whole process of how I made this. The tutorial is in German, but I think you can watch it with automatic subtitles. And yes, so the only yarn that I bought in addition to the leftovers is this dark blue from Rowan Tweed, because I wanted to frame a little bit all these this Folie Bleue, or this blue craziness, with one dark blue color to kind of calm it a little bit down and give it some kind of color structure. And yeah, I really enjoy wearing it. I used many of my yarns, so I will try to turn around a little bit, but I think I will, rather than changing 7 times in this video, I will rather insert some photos, some pictures that I have taken of all the designs that I will show you, so that you can have so that you can see them from all sides. You can appreciate them from all sides. Yeah, right, so I also did some braids in the back, and as well as a pocket in the back. And yeah, it was a really fun project. I did short rows here under the arms, and also here at the shoulders, if I remembered correctly, or for the arms, I'm not really sure. But short rows at the shoulders, yeah, that's for sure. And I experimented a lot with marling. If you are not familiar with marling, I recommend that you watch or you investigate a little bit more about Cecilia Campochiaro. She has written a book about sequence knitting, but also she's also quite an expert with marling and how to use different colors. So what I did here was basically I knitted most of the time with 2 strands of yarn, so with 2 colors at the same time, in order to achieve these color changes. And yeah, so this is my favorite project number 1, Folie Bleue. And the next favorite project that I'd like to show you from last year is this one. So this is really contrasting to this one. This is a sweater that I also came up with myself. It's not from a pattern. I would like to write a pattern maybe, because I find that this is a really versatile sweater, and easy to knit, quick to knit with DK yarn. This is a special yarn. I think if I write a pattern and make this sweater again, I will use a not such a rare yarn, because this is Gotland yarn that I bought from a farmer, from a sheep breeder here in Germany. So this is 100%, I know, 75% Gotland and 25% of another sheep breed. I don't remember right now, or I don't know the name in English. Yeah, but this is a ribbing sweater, so I started at the bottom. I knitted from the bottom up in the round until to the armholes, and then I did some increases here, only one column of ribbing, and then after that I knitted the front and the back separately and did a 3 needle bind off at the shoulders, and I did it on the outside in order to achieve kind of a fake seam on the shoulders. And I like this when the edges kind of roll in. I know some people don't like it when I knit stockinette stitch and the edges roll in, but I find this is a really cute detail and kind of a nice contrast to the ribbing, because the sweater is all over ribbing. So I thought it would be nice to have a different kind of edges for the sweater, and it doesn't have much shaping except from the short rows that I did here at the shoulders and some increases here for the armholes. But apart from that, the ribbing does it basically. So I think it fits for different morphologies and different body types. It's a really great design basically. The sleeves then I simply picked up stitches around the armholes and knitted them from the top down and around. So this is really a simple design. The ribbing is knit 4 per 1. What I also find quite nice about the sweater is that the finishing is almost invisible, because here I just picked up some stitches, so you can't really tell on the inside, and here I did on purpose the full seam on the outside. So what I also like to turn it around and to just wear it reversibly because the finishings are neat, so it doesn't really matter. And also you can wear your seams on the outside, so why not wear seams on the outside? But this doesn't have seams, so if you wear it reversible, you will have the purl stitches as background and the knit stitches lying on top of the purl background, and I find that also quite nice. I mean, I think it's a matter of taste and preferences. I don't have issues with purling. I like purling. I don't find it difficult or so, but I find that knit stitches are prettier than purl stitches. But this is a totally subjective preference, and yeah, but if you like, you can also wear it inside out, so that's also really cool. So this doesn't have a name yet, but if you like the design, if you find it, it's a classical design, and if you like it as well, you can leave me a comment. You can make suggestions what color you would like, and if you have a yarn also that you would like to suggest for the pattern, then you can leave it in the comment. It should be a yarn, mainly 100%, if possible 100% wool, and DK weight. Yeah. So that's favorite project number 2 for this year. Then favorite project number 3, I will move towards a little bit lighter garments, is this cardigan. This is a cardigan that I designed myself. For this one there will soon be a pattern, very soon, in the next couple of months. So this design is called Mariposa. Mariposa means butterfly in Spanish, and it's knitted from the top down in back and forth, because it's a cardigan, so you can open it in the front. And it's a really easy, quick knit. I recommend it for beginners, but also if you want to knit something that is versatile and you can wear almost the whole year, and you don't want to focus too much on something, but you need a relaxing knit, then I recommend this one. It's mainly knitted with stockinette stitch, and the main design feature of this cardigan are the garter ridges. that I did here, and also the big garter edges at the sleeves and at the bottom here. So it's a really classical top-down cardigan. You knit in one piece and until the separation for the body and the sleeves, and then you knit the body, and at the end you knit the sleeves. So yeah, this is also DK weight yarn. It's 50% wool and 50% cotton from a brand that is called Online. I think it's a German brand, and I'm not sure. Yeah, but I think this is really fun project and easy to style with your outfit of the day. The next project is also a cardigan that I'd like to show you. It's this beautiful cardigan that I made from a pattern from Wallin. I can show you the booklet. The booklet where you can find this design is this year. It's Autumn Collection 5 by Wallin. This is not very new. I've had it for a few years already, but I mean, that doesn't matter. I think that knitted garments don't really fall out of trend. So for me, my knitted garments are always trendy. I don't think that I have to follow some kind of trend. I mean, all my knitted garments, I always wear them. I don't think that I knit them this year and next winter they will not be trendy anymore. That's not my approach. What do you think about that? I mean, that's an interesting question. I have not thought about it before. But the name of this design, which is also one of my favorites of last year, is Sapphire, and I'm really fond of Wallin's designs. I think they're just beautiful and really well thought through. So this is how the cardigan looks, and I made this with a yarn from Borgo de Pazzi. It's a blend of linen and woolen fibers. The pattern repetition, so maybe you can see the back panel better, is really big, so it was difficult. So this is basically the stitches that cross over each other, a cross stitch pattern. I don't know if that's the correct name, but I think so. And so the panel repetition were so big that I couldn't memorize them. Usually when I knit something and I knit lace or this kind of patterns, if the repetition is like 20 stitches or so, and as soon as I figure out the logic of it, I can knit it without looking at the chart all the time. But with this one, it was just not possible. I had to focus and to look at the chart all the time under my eyes, and it was towards the end it was a little bit tedious to make it, but I really love it. I think it fits me really well. I really like the buttons. I find them elegant and sweet, and at the end I also did this crochet edge here that is also included in the pattern, but I didn't do the same that was in the pattern because I know how to crochet more or less well. Well, I've never crocheted the whole garment, but I know how to use the crochet hook, and but I don't know how to read crochet charts, and I was a little bit lazy. I didn't want to learn how to figure out how to read the crochet charts and all the symbols, so I just came up with a crochet edge here that I found in a YouTube video, and then that was easy for me to learn and to mimic basically. So, and also these panels here I find are really pretty. Yes, I have worn this a lot also when I travel, and I think that I want them to be practical, and if I take them with me on a trip and I wear them a lot and I find them practical, and at the end of the trip I'm satisfied and I think, oh, next time I'll take this on trip again, then it was a really good good choice. And that's the case with this one because it keeps me warm but not too warm, depending, it adapts to the temperature, and yeah, I find it a really elegant design. So this is favorite project number 4, and now I'd like to show you one more of my designs, and this is not only a favorite project from last year, but I think a all-time favorite. Do you have that kind of favorite garments or pieces that you have knitted yourself and that you wear all the time, and that maybe you have knitted already 3 times because you enjoy it so much, and it just fits yourself and your activities, your habits maybe, and your style of clothing also. So you just made this pattern, I don't know, 2 or 3 or 4 times in different colors. Maybe I've tried different yarns also. So this is one of these this kind of garment for me. This is the top Cerise. This is the top that I have designed myself. The pattern for it is available on my website and on Ravelry. It is available in 5 sizes. So this is a yarn. It's I think 50% linen and 50% wool. Yes. And so I did a really nice lace or eyelet pattern here on the shoulder straps, and it goes all the way down, and you can find the same eyelet pattern here under the arm as well. Also I did some I-cord finishings around the armholes and around the neck, and what I particularly like are the twisted ribbing pattern, because if you wear it, so this version is quite cropped. I have knitted it twice more, and the 2 other versions are not that cropped. So this one makes it approximately to my belly button, and the 2 other versions that I've knitted before are longer. And this is something you can easily adapt, because it is knitted from the top down. So you do a provisional cast on at the straps, then you knit top down, and from the armholes down you knit in the round. And you can adapt the length here, because as I said, you knit it top down. And also I like that the twisted ribbing shapes the garment and shapes this top, and also favors a little bit curves and your beautiful female attributes. So this is what I like about this top particularly. So this is Cerise top, and I must say I also wear this in winter, so not only in summer. I wear this top all year long as an undergarment, and in summer of course as a garment on its own. Yeah, so we're almost done. This is going so quickly, but it's nice. I like short and on point videos. I find that's good. So the next design, and you will notice that I'm quite into Mary Wallin's designs, is also this is a colorwork design from Mary Wallin. This design is called Dana. I picked it from this book Cherish by Mary Wallin. She recommends her own yarn range. She used to work for Rowan, so most of the designs of her designs before she left Rowan, or all of them I think, were made with Rowan's yarns, of course. But since she left Rowan, she developed her own yarn range. But I didn't use it because she only sells it in 25-gram balls, which is fine for color work. I mean, it makes sense, because if you don't need much of one color and you buy 50-gram balls, you will have a lot of leftovers. So well, this enables you to knit one more garment, which is what I was thinking. So I will knit another garment from this book next year with the leftovers I have from this one, and another main color. But her own yarn range, I would have to order from the UK, and this is a little bit expensive, so I chose to use the Woven Felt Tweed yarn, and this is a great yarn that I recommend. I've knitted with it before, so I already knew how it behaved and that I really liked it. It has some tweedy effect, and I find this really cute. I love the colors. Like this pinkish colors are not my favorites, but the combination of all the colors turns out really great, and I was really excited. I'm still excited about the sweater. For me it's a little bit oversized, although I knitted the smallest size, but that's good because sometimes I tend to making my garments quite adjusted to my body, which is all right. And I mean, I'm always afraid of running out of yarn. I think this is maybe something that is always in the back of my mind, and that's why sometimes I end up knitting my garments quite adjusted, but that's okay. And with this one I was satisfied because although I knitted the smallest size, and first I cast it on for the second size, but I noticed it would be way too big, so I had to unravel it and make the smallest size. And this has quite some positive ease for me, so it's just really a comfortable sweater that I can just throw on and feel good and enjoy. Also because the yarn is quite light, although it's really warm. And yeah, so with this one I'm satisfied with the result, but what I didn't but what I wouldn't repeat maybe is knitting such a yoke sweater with a round yoke from the bottom up. So this one is knitted from the bottom up. You knit the 3 parts separately, and then you join the 3 parts to knit the yoke. So you have kind of the fun part at the end, which is okay, but I prefer to knit bottom down, also because you can adjust the length easier, and also you can do some modifications for the fitting better if you knit from the top down than from the bottom up. Yeah, this would be my experience. Maybe yours is different, but yeah, let me know. So this is also one of my favorite garments of this year. And last but not least, I have one set of a hat and matchy cowl. This is a design that I made myself, so the pattern for this is also available on my website, and all my patterns are also available on Ravelry and on Lovecraft. This is a pattern that I made with Filcolana Pernilla. This is also 100% wool. It is really suitable for color work. As you can see, the design in the colors, they are really neat and clear and clean. So this is a cute flower pattern that I came up with myself, and so you can either wear it like this, or you can also of course fold the ribbing and wear it with the folded ribbing. Yes, and I made the matchy cowl with it. So I really like to wear this now in this cold season. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and you were able to find some inspiration in this video for your future projects, and I hope you enjoyed it, you liked it, and I wish you a happy new year full of wonderful moments and health and joy for 2024. So I hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye bye!